Yeah, man. Yeah, perfect, man. Hell yeah, shit. Yeah, Rose, man. Thank you for coming, brother, man.
Bro, thanks for having me, man. I feel like I'm in the presence of greatness, bro. I don't even like this is dope.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I definitely want to have you on, man, because you, you're. I seen you doing your thing. I definitely, fucks with it. I believe, everybody should do their own thing, hobbies or, whatever they can work on that they're creative in. So, but before we go into your business, man, can you just please give us a brief summary, or definitely let us know, a little bit about yourself, where you came from and all that.
Okay. So I'm Rose. The nickname is not really nothing too crazy. I just got named Rose one day because they said I reminded them of Rick Ross. I liked the name, so I stuck with it. From that name, the clothing line Rose came from. And at first, it wasn't a clothing line. It was just I just wanted to have my nickname on a hoodie. So I went to the mall. I was in Philly. It was the King of Prussia Mall. I went. There was this lady making hoodies. I was like, "Yo, can you make me a hoodie? Put my name on it and put a rose on it." And the rose, I wanted it because Tupac, he has the rose that grew from concrete. That's one of my favorite poems, and I love Tupac. So let me put the rose. Let me put my nickname. After that, everybody asked me for like a year straight if I could get him one. So I was like, "Fuck it." Wait, can I cuss or no?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah, man. Whatever
it
you're
might
comfortable.
slip out.
Nah, yeah, whatever you're comfortable with, man. It's fine. Like if you don't want to cuss, you don't have to. If you do, you
Okay.
do.
Alright, bet.
Yeah.
So after like a year, everybody was asking me for the hoodie. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna make a hoodie." And my first hoodie that I made was here in Rockford. It was from a place downtown, and the crazy part is that place caught on fire.
Oh, really?
And yeah, when I saw it happen,
Oh, shit.
yeah, I saw the place catch on fire. I was with my cousin. You know where the Coronado is at,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you know how in front of it is like the parking garage, and
yeah.
it's like I don't know how many floors. I was at the top floor with my cousin, and across the river is the building, and we saw the smoke, and we were like, "Yo, what is that?" We got home, we saw in the news that the place had caught on fire,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, that's right. That's what they get, cause they did me petty."
Mm.
But that's a different story, and so that's where the rose came from. After that, I was really just trying to learn, like, how can I explain it?
Yeah.
So
Definitely take your time, bro. Shit.
but I was trying to do it quick, bro. But I'm trying to make sure I say the right things.
Yeah, man. I definitely want you to take your time. Feel like you're saying whatever you want to say or want to mention.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, man. So we got time.
Alright. So when I was about 19, I started working for this company called SafeFall. Shout out to SafeFall. Um, and right before I was working for them, I was actually working in a call center for Verizon. Making the phone calls and all that. And I hated it. I hated it so much. And I remember I used to think to myself that like you ever seen like the pictures or the videos of like the Tasmanian devils before they went extinct? They were in a cage and they would just walk in circles
Yeah.
and it just looked like they hated their life. That was me.
Oh yeah.
That's how I would walk in there. I would walk in there and I remember I used to unplug my computer and I used to pretend that something happened to it and I'd be like, "Yo, I don't know what's going on." I hated it so much, but that's how I felt and I
Yeah.
was like, I need to do something. Um, sh- uh, this guy named Caesar, we went to school together. You probably know him because he went to Auburn too.
Okay.
He, I don't know how, but we linked up on Instagram, and he was the one that got me the job. So once I got that job, it was like I felt free. I was traveling, I was making a lot of good money, and I remember watching the. So there's a point to that for me telling you that, right? So I worked for them for about a year or two, and I was watching. I don't know if you know who Dame Dash is.
No.
Okay, so Dame Dash is this amazing CEO, man. Shout out to him. Him and Jay Z. they put Rockefeller Records together. You know, that's where
Oh, okay.
Kanye comes, Jay Z comes from there, Cameron, a bunch of dope artists. Um, and Biggs was also one of the people that put it together. It was Dame Dash, Jay Z, and Biggs.
Okay.
Um, so I was watching one of his interviews, a real old interview when he was in a Breakfast Club, and he was telling Charlemagne, he was telling Angela Yee and DJ Envy that if you have a job, that you're a slave. And he was like, when you call somebody a boss, you're calling them daddy. And they
Mm.
were getting mad. They were, you know, they felt like they were getting attacked. But he wasn't wrong. You know, when you call somebody your boss, you're basically calling them daddy. Like you could replace the words, and they mean the same thing. You know, like you're my boss. I'm like, what's up, daddy? It's the same shit. If I call you, what's up, boss? You
Mm,
know, it's
yeah.
the same thing. So it was this great combo they had. They were arguing and fighting. But I was like, man, like that really opened up my eyes. And I was like, yo, I'm tripping. Like I got a boss, you know? And the crazy part, the one that hit home was we used to call him Boss Man.
Oh,
That
really?
was
Yeah.
that was our nickname for him. So I was
Yeah.
like, and it's no disrespect to him, and I love him. Shout out to him. He taught me a lot. But I remember, yo, every time I call this man Boss Man, I'm calling him Daddy Man, like you know. And I was like, yo, I'm tripping. So I ended up quitting there because of Dame Dash. I
Oh.
watched that, but then I fucked up at the time. I didn't even have a plan. I quit, and then I just went to go work somewhere else. So it wasn't like I did anything great, but that kind of opened up my mind to like having a business mindset and just thinking outside the box. Um, so then I quit that job. I started working somewhere else, and then when I started working in the other spot, I started taking it more serious. You know, the clothing because I didn't want to have a boss anymore. I wanted to just do it on my own. And I remember like just things just made sense to some people, but they didn't make sense to me anymore. You know, like waking up and doing a 9 to 5 every day just didn't make any sense. I'm just like, yo, like I felt like I was wasting my life away.
Mm,
I felt like I was in that cage again, like the Tasmanian devil that I told you.
yeah.
But the cage was just, it just looked different. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a cage that I was at the Verizon. It was just a different cage.
Yeah.
But I felt like I was in a cage, and I was like, nah, this isn't going nowhere. So I started taking it more serious. And now thank God I fired my job recently. Well, not yeah, about 3 or 4 months ago. I don't even remember anymore, but I fired my job. I joined this thing called the BWO. It's called now it's called Building Wealth Organization or something like that.
Mm,
It was originally named Black World Order,
okay.
and it was these four black men, I believe, or five, I don't remember. Um, it was just about them trying to open up people's minds, you know, not just to black people but to everybody about how we live in like in a new world now. And like I said earlier, you got to be creative now. It's not about hard labor. That was back in the industrial revolution days. Now it's about how can you create and how can you bring value to people. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about somebody like Vic, right?
Mm,
He puts on a lot of events and he does a lot of things for other people, so he's bringing value to you, and he's also a creative,
mm,
so he knows how to create things. He knows how to think outside the box and how to make things that weren't there now they're there because of him, you know.
yeah.
He knows how to connect people in a different way, and that's the business model of now of what is going on now. So that's what I'm working on, and that's really what I'm trying to be. Like I told him the other day that because I watched the interview you did of him,
Mm,
and he was saying that he hopes that someday, the way that he puts on the shows, he wants somebody to invite him that he put on the show before. And I told him that I was gonna be me, that I was gonna invite him to my show, like how he did the show that just passed,
yeah.
and I'm gonna be like, yo, I got you, like it's me. Um, so that's about the clothing. Um, Today I started well not today, it was Friday I believe. I started Toro. I don't know if you ever heard about Toro before.
No, no.
So Toro is an app. You know what Airbnb is?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so Airbnb, you rent out your house, you rent out your apartment, whatever it is. People pay you, you do it through the app. Toro is the same thing, but it's for your car.
Okay.
So if you have a car laying around that might be, I think 2013 or 2014, you could rent it out.
Mm,
What's cool about it is you don't really gotta do nothing. You just gotta have the car. You gotta make sure the car works. You gotta make sure the car's clean, and then you just let people take it. You could do one or two ways. You could do contactless, which that came because of COVID,
Mm.
or you could do contact. I want my goal is to do contactless so people could show up, take the car, bring it back, and just leave, and I don't gotta deal with them. I just gotta make sure the car's clean and all that. But I can't do that right now. So right now I have my car. Just got it back. You saw my car. Right now it fucking smells like weed. I don't smoke weed, right? And
Okay.
there's a policy on there that says that you're not supposed to smoke weed. But I did my research and they said everybody smokes. So cause on Toro, let's say they scratch your car or they leave a stain inside,
Yeah.
you take a picture, you send it to Toro, and then they reimburse you to get it fixed,
Okay.
right? So with the smell of weed, you can't do nothing about it. Cause how you gonna take a picture of that,
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
tell them, and they think you're bullshitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm just like, whatever, it's no big deal. That shit smells fire. That smells like cookies. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
but it was cool. Like I rented out this weekend. I just got paid because you get paid until after they bring the car back.
Okay.
I just got paid, and then next they're gonna rent it out on Thursday for 10 days. And what's cool about it too is when you're on Toro, you don't gotta do nothing really. They do everything for you. Like it's just the app is there just to work for you. It's your slave pretty much.
Mm.
Um, so you put the car. All you gotta do is take pictures, put the car, and then like I said, keep it clean and all that.
Yeah.
But they set the rates for you. If you don't want to do it, they set the rates. They figure out how many people are doing it. And the crazy thing is, I've been telling everybody about it, and I didn't want to tell nobody yet until I did it. So now that I just did it, I feel comfortable telling people. But like my friend, he has a Range Rover, right? And he was telling me that he's struggling to make the payments because it wasn't his car originally; it was somebody else's car.
Okay.
So he just got it under their name, and the person couldn't pay for it. So now he's stuck with it, and he can't make the payments.
Mm.
So I was telling him, "Yo, put it on Toro. If you put it like a Range Rover on Toro, you get paid about $100 a day."
Oh, really?
Right. So
Mm.
imagine he rents it out for 5 days. That's $500. He rents it out for 7 days. That's $700.
Yeah.
He rents it out for 10 days. That's $1,000 that he just made renting out his car so somebody else could use it. Um, in ways that people use it is music videos. Some people want to be fancy. Some people do it for weddings. To celebrate whatever is going on. People want to do it.
Mm.
So right now my goal is with that is I want to get three cars, and my second car that I want to get is a Tesla. Because
Yeah.
they said that Tesla is the number one car on the app. Everybody wants a Tesla.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
bet.
everybody, and they're badass too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
They look sexy.
yeah, they look fucking badass. I saw a guy on TikTok, and he just makes like he just be stunning, but you gotta respect it too because sometimes like that opens people's eyes. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? Like we live in a society where if you're not wearing jewelry or like you look fresh, a lot of people don't want to listen to you because they're like, "Yo, this dude look like he's broke."
Yeah.
When in reality, you probably got a lot of money. You might look broke, but you got a lot of money. But that's just people don't care.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
don't care.
The perception of
The
people.
perception, yeah, there you go. And so this dude, he's like, he be stunning. He's like, I got three Teslas. He goes picks them up, and like the Tesla has a thing where all you need is one driver and the other Teslas follow him.
Oh.
So he's like, I'm gonna go pick him up, and then he just pulls up, and the Teslas do the little GPS shit, and they just follow him, and they drive back to wherever he lives.
Mm.
And he's like, I just made a quick $1,000 in one day, and I'm like, damn, like he's stunning. So my goal is to get a Tesla and then get another car, um, for that business. So it be dope. I want to see where I'm in a year from now. I'm gonna watch this a year from now when you post it, and I'm gonna see what I really did. And then I have another business with my pops. That one I can't really talk too much about because we don't really got the paperwork. But
Mm.
you just kind of able to do it. And besides that, nothing really, bro. I learned that most millionaires have at least 7 streams of income, right? And my
Mm.
goal is to get 10 streams of income.
Mm.
Right now I'm about 4, I believe, because I got the business with my pops. I got the clothing line. I got the Toro that I just started, and then I got stocks. And I got a little money in Bitcoin, but I'm waiting for a certain price to drop so that I can go in it. And then once that becomes one, then that'll be five, and that'll be crypto.
Oh, crypto.
So I'm really trying to get to 10, bro. I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope, man. Hell yeah. Before you get any further, man, I got a little some questions.
Okay.
Like, when you got fired from your job, did you regret it afterwards?
So I didn't get fired. I fired them, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So one of the things that I learned at the BWO, and everybody should go check it out, is BWO. Follow them on Instagram. Super dope. You learn so much on there. Is that before you fire your job, you want to have at least 6 months of income saved, right? So let's say today you fire them or you quit or whatever you want to call it. You want to have 6 months of income just in case you don't make money in 6 months. At least you know your bills are gonna be safe.
Yeah.
And if in those 6 months you can't generate no income, then you probably should go back to work, because you weren't ready. But the goal is to have at least 6 months of income, and I didn't regret it, bro. I was scared though. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared because I never done anything like that before. When you grow up in a system where everybody teaches you that you gotta have a job or you gotta go to school or you gotta go to college, and you always gotta have somebody there telling you what to do. When you leave that system to tell yourself what you gotta do, it is a little bit scary because you're used to always just having like a schedule. People telling you, yo, you gotta get up at this time, you gotta go eat at this time, you could go shit at this time, like. But then once you leave that, now you gotta do it. You
Yeah.
gotta be like, yo, you gotta get up. Like at the beginning, I was struggling because I couldn't wake up early, bro. Like, I'm 25 right now, so all my life I have been in that system. So after 25 years, when my alarm would go off at 6 or 7,
Yeah.
I was like, man, fuck this. I don't got nowhere to be. I'm gonna just go back to sleep. I'll sleep till like 12,
Yeah.
and I would hate it. But now I'm getting better at it. But sometimes I'm just like, who's gonna tell me that I can't?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like who's gonna say no, you can't? Like yesterday, no, not yesterday. On Saturday,
Hmm.
I invited you to the photo shoot. We did the photo shoot, and it's for my clothing. And I was gonna work on it on Sunday and have it done for today. But then on Sunday, I was just hanging out with my family, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'd just rather be with my family than do the work. I could just do it today, and that's what I've been doing. But that's like a freedom that you get because nobody can tell me anything.
Yeah.
Like it's just me. Like maybe the models and stuff, because I told them. But I'm just like, yo, like I couldn't do it, bro. I was busy with the family, and nobody's gonna trip, especially if it's with family.
Hmm.
And then also one of the things that I know is that Mondays are the day that the least amount of people are on social media.
Hmm.
So if you don't post on Monday, nobody's really gonna miss it because people are like 10% on social media out of their day. So
Yeah, because Monday's usually known for a drag day.
for drag day, yes sir. What happens is when people are during the work week, you have a certain mentality of work,
Yeah.
right? And during the weekend, you block that mentality off, and all you think is about having fun. Like you want to forget about what's going on in your life Monday through Friday. So from Sunday to Monday is those 2 days is where your mind is starting to slowly get back into work mentality,
Yeah.
and it takes time, and that's why people don't get on social media as much. And if you look at the numbers, I don't know if you have it like on Instagram, you could see where if you post something today, you post something tomorrow and Wednesday, you can see the increase of people getting on it, and it's literally because of that mentality shift that they go through.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
um but back to the whole point, bro. I didn't regret it. I was happy. It was scary. It was very stressful too, though, because at the time, bro, I'm not gonna lie. My dad had just passed away, bro, like 2 weeks before. Um, the way that it happened was my dad came to visit me. Right, this was about 2 months ago. My dad came to visit me. My dad lived in Jersey. He came to visit me and my family and my sister. I was at my sister's house with my pops,
Hmm.
and I was playing. It's the dumbest shit. I was playing tag with my nieces and nephews in the basement, and I hit my toe. I don't know if I hit my toe on the couch or if I hit my toe on like a stand, but I broke my toe.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, so I broke my toe, and I didn't go to work on Monday. This was on Sunday. I didn't go to work on Monday. I went to go check it out. They told me it was broken. They told me, yo, you can't work for 2 months. So I'm like, no, they told me I couldn't work for a month and I had to go back and they were gonna let me know if I could go back to work.
Yeah.
So then a week went by and my dad got sick and he was supposed to go back home, but he was so sick he couldn't. So we had to take him to the hospital. We took him to the hospital. He was there for like 3, 4 days and then he passed in the hospital. And I was just like, damn, I was stressed out. This crazy shit was going on. I had just broke my toe. My dad had just passed. I called my job and I'm like, yo, like, I'm not really gonna be able to come through. They told me my toe's broken anyway, so they were like, yeah, it's cool. Um,
My condolences, by the way, man.
oh, thank you, bro. Thanks. I don't, I don't really know what to say, but it's crazy. It's crazy. I still remember when I got the phone call, that he had died. I remember telling my boy Bon Cantina, check him out on Instagram. He's a rapper. I remember talking to him on the phone and I was telling him like, yo, bro, like my dad passed. And I remember the first thing that I thought, I wasn't even sad, bro. I was happy because I was like, damn, like now I don't know if you believe in God or not, but I do. I don't know if I believe in heaven and all that
Yeah.
after death. But I was just like, damn, now I got somebody on my team up there that could look out for me. That's really what I thought, and I remember thinking like, it's gonna be all right. And so that's been helping me a lot too, cause so after that happened when my dad passed, um, I didn't tell my job that he had passed, cause I
Mm.
mean, I just why would you want to tell somebody? Like for me, they weren't important in my life. My job, it was
Mm.
a job, but I don't care
Yeah.
about them. So I didn't want to tell them. Like, it felt to me like it was personal. Somehow they found out and they told me like, yo, we're gonna give you like an extra 2 days or some bullshit like that for grieving. They were gonna pay me, and I'm like, bro, yeah, tripping 2 days. Like that wasn't shit. But
Yeah, I was gonna say low key that didn't sound like
yeah,
shit,
hell
Yeah.
no, that wasn't shit. Fuck them. And what do you call it? So then, like a month went by, and I was still good because I had got the note from the doctor saying that I couldn't work. And bro, the whole time they didn't tell me that I could have got disability. Like nobody told me that if you break some and you got insurance, you could do that. Like nobody told me that.
Yeah, I don't even
Not
know that. Yeah.
yeah, like
Yeah.
not even my job told me, and they're supposed to tell you that shit.
Yeah, I feel like a job, bro. They're always gonna try to find a way to
Yeah,
fuck
they're
you.
always
So.
trying to find a way. So they didn't tell me I could get disability. They didn't tell me all these things. I ended up finding out later, and I forgot exactly what happened, but I was at Six Flags. This is when my foot started getting way better because I couldn't walk for a long time. And I was at Six Flags with my girl, and that day, oh no, no, actually, sorry, let me go back. So what happened was I got a letter in the mail saying that I had got fired,
Oh, shit.
and they
Yeah.
never told me. Nobody called me. Nobody told me nothing. No, I didn't get fired. It was a letter in the mail saying that my insurance had been terminated. And I was like, how the hell is my insurance terminated? Because I'm supposed to still be working, right?
Yeah.
So then I find out that I was fired, but they didn't tell me, right?
Yeah.
So nobody ever told me. They didn't call me. They didn't send me a letter because they're supposed to let you know on a different side that you're fired, not through your fucking insurance sending
Yeah.
you a
Yeah.
letter saying like, yo, why you leave us?
Yeah. HR and shit. Yeah.
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 So HR never called me, so I called them and I left them a message. And I was like, yo, I need you guys to give me the number to HR because there's something going on. The fucking dude is gonna tell me, oh, I don't have his number, bro. I'm in lunch, but I'll give it to you later. He never sends it to me. So
Yeah.
I called back again and I'm like, yo, let me talk to the boss, like the main guy. And they're like, oh, he's not here right now, but he'll call you back. So I just said, fuck it. Like, I already knew I was going to fire them anyways. So there was really no point on going back and forth.
Yeah.
And me and my girl went to Six Flags. And then my toe was broken, so I couldn't get on no rides. I couldn't really do shit, but just be in the wave pool, just fucking floating and shit. Yeah, so I told my girl, yo, let's go I want to put my phone in the locker and, put our stuff in there 'cause I just want to go chill in the wave pool.
Yeah.
And when we went back, we are going to go get food. We went back and, my phone was being blown up by them. So then finally I called them back and they're like, yeah, we didn't tell you, but we terminated you. But if you want to come back, just come back. You go to the doctor, get your toe checked out. They say you can come back, you can come back. And I told the dude, like, no, I don't got insurance. I'm not gonna pay for my tow. Cause last time I was there, they charged me 2 G's. So they charged me $2,000, but that was with my insurance.
Oh,
So
to
I'm
imagine
like,
without,
yeah,
man.
without the insurance, I'm gonna get fucked, and they're gonna tell me go. If they tell you you can come back, we'll pay for it.
Mm.
I told them yeah, and then next day, this was on a weekend, I think. Next day, I called them and I was like, "Yo, you're fired, bro." And they were like, "What the hell? What you mean?" I'm like, "Yeah, bye," you know.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
fuck them.
But yeah, man. Like, was that job like a commercial or more like a little local
Nah,
business?
it was so the job was in Chicago, bro.
Oh, okay.
It was. I'm not even gonna say their names. They're just pieces of shit.
No, that's fine, shit, hell yeah.
And
Yeah, they're definitely gonna regret it though in the future, man.
yeah, I hated them, bro. I hated them so much, and I remember it was a real bad work environment, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't get how a lot of jobs they have like a um they just got this old mindset, you know what I'm saying? Like now if you wanna have a job, bro, you gotta have like if you wanna have employees, you need to make sure that your employees are happy, bro. Because we
Facts.
live in a world now where you could create income through social media. Like you could like you could create your podcast so big and so huge that people are just gonna pay you to have conversations with them,
Mm.
and they don't understand that that's the power of the internet. Like now we're starting to see like this industrial revolution, but through the internet, through
Yeah.
electronics, through creativity, and they don't see that if you're not taking care of your employees and you're not actually looking out for them. This isn't fucking 1960, where you could fucking rob them and they couldn't take a lunch type shit. Like now you gotta make sure you're taking care of your employees. Um, you're allowing them time to work, and like they're doing mental health days and shit. Like that's real. I remember I used to be stressed out at work and they didn't give a fuck. You'd be like, yo, I need to
Oh
take a
yeah.
day off, and they'll get mad.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll get mad, and I don't really get how they haven't caught on. Like at my job, bro, everybody quit. Everybody quit. Nobody works there. Like there's only a few people working there, and it's because they're all family members. So it's like, they're not
Yeah.
gonna leave their family.
Yeah.
So it's like, and they don't understand. And I told the guy on the phone, I'm like, yo, I'm quitting because of this reason. Like, you guys don't take care of your employees. We're always stressed out. Like, you guys are bullshitting us. And he was like, yeah, but what about the money? And I was like, the money don't mean shit if you're not happy. You know what I'm saying? I could create money on my own, but I need the happiness first. And he was like, oh, well, good luck. Like, he tried to be rude and shit. I was like, all right, well, good luck to you, bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, to tell you the truth, man, I definitely fuck with it, bro. Cause I had a job for 3, almost 4 years, bro. Unhappy, bro. The job was
Yeah.
so stressful, bro. I hated. To tell you the truth, bro, the only reason why I stuck there for so long was because I was making money.
Mm-hmm.
Like my art, it wasn't selling as much as the money I was making
Right.
at work. So I had to stay there. And plus, they gave me insurance, good
Yeah.
insurance.
Yeah,
Blue
yeah,
Cross, Blue Shield.
yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but dude, like the beginning of this year, bro, I was so fed up with my job, bro. Like I was like, man,
Nice.
to tell you the truth, bro, I like the reason why I got fired was because even though I did get sick and COVID was involved,
Yeah.
I just really didn't give a fuck about the job, bro. Because
Mm-hmm.
in the end, bro, they don't care about you,
They
bro.
really don't.
They just want whatever you can give them,
Mm-hmm.
which is all your energy, bro. And then at the end
Facts.
of the day, when you give them all your energy, you have nothing else for you
Mm-hmm.
to build on for your own.
Yep.
So I definitely fuck with it.
How do you
Yeah.
feel now?
I mean, don't get me wrong, but it was like I regretted getting fired, but to tell you the truth, bro, I do not regret the happiness I've
Right.
gotten from everybody, or all those people, man, and all
Yeah. Shout out to them.
the people that like show me love on the internet. It definitely shows that I got something going on.
Right.
Like even though I'm not making money, which is fine, bro, because money comes and goes. Sorry about that.
You.
Like money comes and goes, bro. Like you said, you can make good money at a job, but if you're not happy,
Yeah. If you're
you
not happy, you're just gonna hate your life.
and you feel like a slave,
You
and
really do.
dude, I felt like a slave for 4 fucking years, and I got nothing out of it, bro. When I got fired, bro, I lost my insurance. I mean, I don't know about the 401k if you lose that, but I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, man, lost my dude. I lost my seniority. You know, I lost a lot
Yeah,
of things. But to tell you the truth, bro, in the end, I I really don't care because, dude, jobs nowadays, you know, the employer doesn't care if you're happy, bro. They just care
yeah,
what you can give them, and then people in the job, I feel like they create like a popularity contest.
yeah.
Like it doesn't matter if you're the hardest worker, bro, or the slowest worker, bro. As long as you're the coolest person in there,
Yeah, like whoever they like the most, that's who
is
they're gonna take care of.
yeah, bro, and that's
Yeah,
crazy,
that is
bro. Like,
crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I had my lazy days because I used to bust my ass at that job.
Yeah.
I was a Chrysler supplier.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so I
Nice.
was making a assembly line. So if in our company, if you stopped, you're kind of slowing down the whole line.
Damn.
So yeah, like I busted my ass trying to be the best worker I could be, bro. I achieved it, and dude, and I busted my ass for a title I didn't even get.
Damn.
Like, yeah, bro. So at the end, bro, I felt
Damn.
like a fool, bro. I felt like a clown,
Yeah,
giving
I
them all my
agree.
energy for
Yeah,
nothing, bro. And
for nothing.
but now that I'm building my stuff and I see people fucking with it, bro, like it feels amazing, bro.
It
Like,
feels great.
yeah,
I don't know. Well, I don't know about you, but like me, when I see people wearing like even my merch, I feel proud. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Or like if I see somebody and I don't know they're gonna wear it, and I see it, I'm like, yo, I'm really doing this shit. Or
that's
if I
right.
see people hit me up, people that bought my merch, and they'll be
Yeah,
like, yo, somebody just told me this is fire. That feels way better than anything. Like,
dude,
it's a great feeling.
like pure cocaine. I don't know
Yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
yeah, because
I never had pure cocaine, but
when people buy my art, they look at it, bro, give me compliments, bro. That's like the highest high I can get.
yeah,
You know?
I agree, bro. Like, it's just a different feeling because it's like you create something out of nothing, right? So it's
Yeah.
like you see it in your mind, you kind of know what you want to do, or even if you don't see it in your mind and you just kind of go with the flow, once it's there, you're like, damn, I really did this. It feels great. Like, I don't know, I don't even know how to explain that feeling.
Was that mindset when you started your t-shirt stuff, or was it kind of after you fired your job?
So that mindset was definitely before.
Hmm.
It started really when people were just telling me when I made the first one just for me, and people were like, "Yo, that's fire, bro. Make me one. I want one." And I used to be like, "Damn!" Like I just came up with this in the spot. It wasn't even that cool, and it wasn't like I came up with it. It was like the lady. She had like a little machine in there, and she just had two roses. So I had to pick between this one and this one,
Oh, okay.
and I just picked the one I liked the most. But I remember thinking like I created the font and all that. She did all the work, but I was just like, damn, like I made that and people are fucking with it now. So I feel like that came from there. And I think that also came from when I was like a kid. Um, I always I always liked the attention since I was little. So I knew that if I tried at something or I became good at something that I like, people would be like, yo, like you're badass type shit. So I was like, it was always something that I always did. And then now with the businesses or even with the clothes is like it feels even better. I don't know how to explain it because you just know that it is you
Yeah, yeah,
and nobody can because you gotta believe in yourself first, right?
yeah,
So
yeah. That's a big one.
so you believe in yourself and then somebody they come and they tell you like yo you keep going like you're doing the right thing. It makes you feel even more confident because you're like yo I believe in myself when nobody else did and now people are starting to believe and it's just like reassurance, letting you know, like, yeah, you're in the right track. Like, you've been doing it, but people are starting to see it. Like this clothing, bro, I've been doing it for 5 years.
Okay.
And just this year now, like last year, bro, I was sad, bro. I was sad. I was going through it. I felt like I couldn't create no more. I felt like I was just gonna give up. And then last minute, shout out to my boy Ty. He's also a rapper. Follow him on Instagram, Tenacity. Um, he he knows this woman at the Y. I forget her name. I'm sorry.
No, no, it's fine,
Um,
but shit.
and she was gonna do a Hispanic Heritage Month thing all month, and she did like a little show, and so Ty knew her, and he told her about me, and she was like, yeah, you can come through. And I remember being there, and she's a woman, right? So she had all women were there, all women, all the vendors were all women. Okay. And I was the only guy, and I was just like, damn, I was happy because I'm like, yo, I must be doing something right, because for a woman who's trying to do like a woman show, and then she only chose me, I was like, I think I'm doing something right.
Is her name Eva?
No, no, no.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
okay.
what's her name?
No, no, that's fine.
Lisette. She works at the Y, so
Oh,
she
okay,
did the
okay,
thing at the
okay,
Y. I think her name's Lisette. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. Um, and so she did the thing, and I was just like, damn, like I was happy, and then that motivated me more, because like right now I got this. I don't know if you can see it. The I am the bag, right?
Right. Yeah, point it at the camera. Yeah, yeah, you're good. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I got that. I am the bag, and that's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, bro. For like a few months now, and I didn't have no reason to. Like I said, I wanted to give up. Like I didn't want to keep going, so I was just like, man, fuck this. I had it. Like I bought the website. One day I woke up in the morning and I told my girl, like, yo, I just had a dream. I think I might just do it, cause I do a lot of my stuff through my dreams. Like if I dream it and I like what I dream, I do it in real life. Yeah. And so I had a dream that I owned the website. So I was like, yo, let me go check the website. And the website is iamdabag.me. In my dream, it was iamdabag.com. And when I looked for iamthebag.com, somebody owned it already, so I couldn't even get it. So then I picked iamthebag.me because I think it sounds more cool, it's that me, of course. Yeah. And then it was like $1. It wasn't discount that day. I don't know why, but it was like $1.99. Okay. So I bought it for a year. I own it for a year. Yeah, I better not try to take it. But but
what kind of like is it what's it called, Squarespace or
so to buy the domain names.
Oh, okay, domain names.
The domain names I go on GoDaddy.com because they got good ass deals. Yeah. But you could go on Squarespace and create your website, and they help you look for a domain name. But the only thing is, they get their domain names from GoDaddy, so they're gonna get their money. So Squarespace is gonna be like, yeah, we got you with a deal. They're gonna sell it to you for $20 when they got it for $1. Yeah. So it's just better go to GoDaddy, get your domain name, and then go on Squarespace. I started using Shopify now because I like it more. It seemed more simple when I created this new one, so I would recommend Shopify. Um, and then it's so easy, bro. It takes like 5 minutes to connect the domain name to the website. Yeah. So now it's iamthebag.me, and like when I created that, I remember being like, "Yo, like this is different. Like this is really it just came from my mind, and now it's here." Like I remember, I didn't bring it, but I have like a sheet, like a paper, where I drew it with a pen of what I wanted it to look like. And when you look at it, it looks almost identical to it, except for a few things. But even what I drew, I dreamed first. Like I had a dream, and I was like, "Yo, that looks dope. That's what I'm gonna do." And like I got a pillow, like the money bag. I have a pillow that's a money bag that I bought years ago, and I just took a picture of it and I photoshopped it to look like how it looks now. Yeah. But it was literally just my fucking pillow that I use every day, and I just put it, I was just like that. That's what took me the longest to create the money bag, because I didn't know how to do it, what to do. Everything that I would make, it looked kind of lame. And one day I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just take a picture of it, see if how it looks if I Photoshop it, and I liked it, and that's how I created this. But I don't know, bro. Like,
what do you sell on your website, if you don't mind me asking?
so right now I'm only selling the crew necks. That's it, just crew necks. Um, I'm really thinking of doing the tote bags. I don't know if you know what those are.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not like that's not really my style, a tote bag. But my girl really likes it. I bought one, right? Because she was telling me like, "Yo, make tote bags, make tote bags." And I bought one, I think, or two. I don't even remember. I think it was one. Yeah. And I made it, and it looked dope. And I took it to the show at the Y that I told you about, and nobody bought it. And my girl wanted it from the beginning. I showed it to her, and she actually thought that I had made it for her. but I had made it because I was gonna sell it.
Yeah.
And I was like, if it doesn't sell at the thing, you can have it. And now she has it. We did the photo shoot, bro, and it looks dope. Like she had it with her. It just looks badass. So I think maybe I'll bring them in there just because like right now I have the crew necks. I'm only gonna sell 25. I believe 25 or 26. I don't remember anymore. But I only have 21 left. So if you guys go get them before they sell out, I'm only gonna sell 25 or 26, and I only have 21 left. And if you order them, you're gonna get them. It's a pre-order, so the delivery is gonna be around November 26th. So you still got a few weeks. I will take advantage of it now, just because once I stop, I'm not gonna sell them anymore. And I think for the tote bags, I might put them on there just so if you feel like you can't afford the crew neck, or if you don't want the crew neck, you can still get the tote bag.
Mhm.
And like the I am the bag, the reason why I like it is because and I had a dream about it, but I feel like I already knew about it because I already thought when I had the dream, I was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Um, but like the I am the bag is like an affirmation, right? You know, like you tell yourself certain things and you start to believe them.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
there's people that a study came out that by 2053 a black household is going to have zero wealth, and by the year 2073 the Hispanic household is going to have zero wealth, and by 2053 white household is going to go up by like 150% or something like that. Their wealth is going to increase.
Hmm.
So, and that's on Forbes. If you guys want to look at it, it's on Forbes, something like that. You can go on my Instagram and I put it up there. um
I don't doubt it, dude. That always seems to be the case.
Yeah, so they put it up there, and I'm like, yo, what the hell? And I learned that from a guy named 19 Keys.
Okay.
He's the guy that he created BWO, right? So I'm in the BWO. That's how I learned about it. And he said that he has this program where he says that is building wealth by 2053, and he's black. So his goal is to get black people to learn about new ways of making money, changing their mindset to build wealth by 2053, and close that wealth gap. You know, instead of having it increase, close it.
Hmm.
So I like what he was doing. So I'm like, yo, I could do some. I'm not gonna do it how he does it, but with I am the bag. It's just an affirmation. So when you put it on, it makes you feel different. Like it makes me feel different. Even when I tell people, I could see that it makes them act a little bit different. Like you start to believe it. You know, like if every day you wake up in the morning and your mama tells you you ain't shit, you're gonna start believing you ain't shit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But if every day she starts telling you that you are the shit, you're gonna start thinking you are the shit, you know?
Yeah.
So same thing with the clothing. When you put it on, like the clothes that you wear, it's just a representation of what you think, you
Hmm.
know? And so when I put the I am the bag, it's just me reassuring to myself and to the world that the money comes to me, that I don't gotta go get the money comes to me. All I gotta do is sit right here and it's coming, and it's gonna go in my pockets, it's gonna go in my bank account. So that's where it came from. Like I had at the show that we did with Vic, I had the mats, and those were my favorite. I was so surprised nobody really bought any. One lady, man, shout out to her. I met her at the Y. It was an older lady, bro. She knew all about crypto. She knew about NFTs, and she's like old, and a lot of people my age they don't even know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was so surprised, and I was like, whoa. And we had a great combo, and she bought the mat.
Hmm.
And like the reason why I like the mat is because I have it in my room, and every time I go into the room, you step on it, and now it's because I know what it says. I step on it, and the first thing I think about is I am the bag. And when I leave my room, the first thing that I think about, as soon as I step on it, is I am the bag because it feels different.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's just a little reminder before you leave and before you come in that you are the bag. And the main goal with that is just to have people of color, especially like Mexican people like us, to start switching your mindset, bro, because we're not that far behind. You know, like they already saying that by 2073 we're gonna have zero wealth. Like, yo, that's mad disrespectful.
Yeah, yeah.
And sometimes we believe that shit. You know, we believe that shit. But I'm here to create our own reality and just show people the things that we can do as long as we're creative and we just do it in a cool way, you know. Because I was also one of the people that I used to be a hater, bro. I used to be like, yo, why the fuck is he doing it? Or he's stupid. Or I used to complain like, yo, all these Mexican people look dumb on the TV and they're just acting fools, right? But something that I learned from the I don't remember who said it, if it was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad or Minister Louis Farrakhan. One of them said that um if you put a glass of water, right, and the glass is dirty, and you want to show people that the glass is dirty, you don't gotta tell people, yo, that glass is dirty. All you gotta do is put a clean glass of water next to it, and people are gonna see and they're gonna drink the clean glass of water, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to represent the opposite of everything that I don't like, right? So when I see everybody acting a fool, like even when I see somebody like 6ix9ine, bro, I'm so pissed because I used to love 6ix9ine when he first came out. I was a fan, bro. I used to love that man because he was like the number one artist and he was Mexican. So I was like, yo, I'm fuck with this. Now he's just acting like a fool. So I'm just like, I want to represent what everything that I think is great, you know, everything that I think we can do and we are already. But I just want to be like a walking billboard of what we really are. Um, so I am the bag. It's just a small reminder to let people know, like, yo, this comes from you. It doesn't come from anything or anybody else. It comes from you and your self belief. And when you believe in yourself, you're happier. You just feel better. You know, like you with your art, like you said, when other people start telling you that it's good, it feels good, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But when you believed it a long time ago and now people are telling you that it's good, it makes you feel even better because, like we said earlier, it feels good to be reminded that you're on the right track because of who you are, not because of what everybody else thinks you are.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, my bad. I keep talking too much.
No, no, you're good, bro. It's definitely beautiful, man. Because that's the thing why I like to bring people on, man. Because everybody has a different perception of how to run a business or how they look at life that made them do what they're doing.
Right.
So I definitely fuck with it, man. Hell yeah, fucking uh. So like, is Rose your brand, and then I am the bag is just like a slogan you like to put?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So Rosea is the main brand. That's actually my LLC, which is my company name,
Oh,
and
okay.
then everything else just kind of falls under it. So I am the bag. It's just another way. Because what happened to me about a year ago or 2 years ago is I just ran out of ideas with the rose, but I really liked the rose, but I couldn't figure out what else to put. And it felt like there wasn't really nothing else there, you know, like nothing that I could create. So now that I have the I am the bag, I realized that I could have I am the bag, just put the rose logo on it, but I could still have a message, and the message could be a separate thing. You know,
Okay.
where like if I want to sell shirts or mats, like I said earlier, I could just put I am the bag, but everybody knows that I am the bag is going to be connected to rose. So if
Oh,
in the
okay.
future I want to create something else, I could still put my logo on it, the rose, and just put whatever else idea that I come up with at the moment.
Okay, cool. I mean, shit, I definitely fuck with it, man. If I would definitely after this, man. Uh, you'll see afterwards, but yeah, man. I'll definitely if you ever do want to collab, I would definitely love to
Bet.
collab. Yeah,
Alright, that'd be dope.
yeah.
I do want to collab, man. I forgot who told me that they had collab with somebody and it was dope. I was like, well, I think it was I don't remember. I don't remember, but they showed it to me and I was like, yo, that's dope. I never collab with anybody before, but I
And
think
that I
it'll
feel
be
like that
dope.
also helps.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it definitely helps.
like right now we're collabing. You're
Yeah,
collabing with me, so I
facts.
would love to collab with you.
Alright, say
Yeah,
less, man.
man.
I'm down for that. We can figure it out.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, bro, like um I just want people to realize how powerful they are and how their mind is the greatest thing that's here on earth, right? Like no matter what other people tell you, what you see in the news, what you see on social media, it's all about what you believe and what's in here, you know? Like I remember and this is really my mentality from when I was a kid. This started when I was a kid. I think I was like in pre-K or I was in kindergarten. Um, I was in Mexico, right? And over there we used to have like um the little lunch or whatever, everybody would go out at the same time, and you didn't have like a lunchroom. You would just go outside. And so we were outside, and I don't remember if I was in pre-K or kindergarten. And this girl, she was like in the second grade. She came up to me and she told me that I was cute, and I was like, hell yeah, I already knew I was. So I was like, yeah, I know. And then she was like, you wanna be my boyfriend? And I told her, yeah. And she was older. I didn't really care, I was still a kid, so I was just like, whatever. I said, yeah. And then we dated that whole day. And then the next day, these like six dudes showed up. To me, I remember, like me thinking about it right now. I remember they were huge, bro.
Yeah.
But they were probably like little as hell, like this. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But I was just smaller.
yeah.
But I remember they were big as hell, and I was looking at them. And one of them was like, "Are you dating my girl?" And I was like, "Who's your girl?" They were older than me. They were like in second grade, and they were like, "Yo, who's your girl?" And he was like, that's my girl. And she looked at me and she even said hi to me and everything. And I was like, yeah, I'm dating her. And
Yeah.
then he was like, oh, now we're gonna beat your ass. And I was scared, I was still
Yeah.
a little kid, and I remember I took off running. And I ran pretty much the whole fucking lunchtime, bro. I don't remember how long it was. It felt like forever.
Yeah.
And I remember just running in a fucking circle. And these dudes are bogus, man. To this day, I'm like, y'all some bullies.
Yeah.
But they chased me, bro. They chased me, and they fucking chased me for so long. And I remember I got tired, but I could still run. And I remember thinking to myself, am I gonna keep running, or am I gonna just beat this dude's ass and get this shit over with, or get my ass beat? Like one of those three, because they all gonna suck. Like I'm not gonna enjoy either one of them.
Yeah.
So I remember I stopped and I fucking just started swinging, bro. I don't even remember who I was swinging at. I just stopped because I remember they were chasing me, and I was like, when I stop, I'm just gonna start swinging, and one of them is gonna run into these swings, right? So I remember I swung and I just started whooping everybody, bro. And then I got the dude, and I remember I was whooping his ass, and all the other dudes just kind of move out the way, and then I was on top of him, and I was like hitting him. I was just wild, and I was just trying to do it. I really thought I was gonna die, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta kill this dude, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I
yeah.
remember I was putting his head on the fucking ground, and my sister, she went to school with me, and I guess she didn't know that all this was going on, and she came and she broke it up. And I remember thinking to myself that day, because then when the fight was over and they took the dude, I beat him up. The girl came with me. The girl that was supposed to be dating him, she came with me, and she was like, "Let's go, you're my boyfriend." And I was like, nah, I don't need you. And I just told her I should leave. But I remember, like, that just taught me the biggest lesson that, like, because when I was fighting, I really believed that I was going to die or he was going to die. And I was like, I got to do something. Like, I gotta kill this dude. So that's what I did. And then that was like a lesson that I learned back then when I was little, that as long as I believe in myself, I'm gonna be all right. And that's like the main lesson that I want people to understand, that you, as long as you believe in yourself, like you're gonna be all right. Like things get hard sometimes.
Yeah.
We all go through some hard times. We feel sad. We might want to cry, and we want to do all this crazy shit. But things are always gonna get better, and you just gotta believe in yourself. If you don't know where to start, write down your goal and then just write like a fucking map. If you don't know how to do that, just fucking write everything you want to do in life and then just create a list and do one thing at a time, whatever you can. Like if you want to fucking be the biggest podcast guy in the world, like just write down a fucking list of steps that you think you want to accomplish, and then do the ones that you can do, and the ones that you can't do, just wait until you can do them.
Mhm.
And if you just do little shit like that, little by little, things are gonna get better. And I would say meditate. For anybody that doesn't meditate, meditate if you can. If you can't, then find a way where you get in the zone. Like for some artists when they're painting, that's their zone. They're really meditating. They just don't know that that's what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah. It
Um,
took me a while to figure that out. That I was actually meditating when
yeah.
I was drawing or
So
making shit.
so I would say meditate. Fucking drink water and sleep, and tell yourself
Yes.
affirmations, and like really, even if you don't believe them, like tell yourself every day, yo, I love me. That's really important. Like if you tell yourself I love me and I respect me, nobody around you can disrespect you, and nobody around you cannot be around you unless they love you, because you love yourself first.
Yeah.
Um, so that's pretty much my message, and um, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's it.
Yeah, no, Definitely fuck with it, man. I shit you not, I kind of spaced out. Like the timing, I definitely do. Like, I don't know, you remember the smoke breaks and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
but I got sick, so my stomach's not too good. I really can't.
That's hilarious. You're good. You're good,
I can't really. I mean, I can't really smoke. I don't know about drinking, but like, would you like a drink or something?
bro. I would love a drink.
I got.
And rock singer, and when he was talking about how back in the day he was doing all those shows, it reminded me of that old guy, and I was like, "Whoa, that's crazy, man. We got so much history
Yeah.
here in Rockford that is
Dude, it's untouched.
nobody knows."
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong, there is sources, bro, but at the same time, those sources, I mean, I may be wrong, bro. I'm always willing to get corrected. I'm not,
Yeah,
I'm always open minded, bro. I'm not that person that's like, no, 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 that's not right.
yeah,
Like, oh shit, my bad, I didn't know. So I'm
yeah,
glad, But yeah, dude, there's a lot of gems in Rockford, bro, and that's the crazy part that
yeah,
nobody's really touched it. Because when I've gone out to some events, I like recently, man.
yeah.
This year is the most active I've been in Rockford, if I can say that.
Hmm.
I don't know, but and while being out there and noticing, bro, like there's not that much being recorded.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
So I just hope people don't think I'm culture vulturing on anybody, because I'm just trying to make my own culture, man. Like
Yeah,
make my own thing. Like I
facts.
want this platform to be comfortable for anybody. Either
Yeah,
if they're if they have a passion and they just don't know how to bring it to light.
bro.
I want them to think like, oh, this is the spot to do it.
I think the easiest way to not be a culture vulture is just to give credit to wherever you're getting the information from. Like for me, when I talk about the Forbes, I put it back to 19 Keys and the BWO because they're the ones that showed me. So I'm talking about it now, and I'm telling you that I want to teach like Mexican people. I want to talk like brown. I want to teach brown people. But I'm getting all the information from what they taught me. But I just feel like the best way to do it is just to be part of it,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be all right, you know. Because it's like if somebody else is talking like some random that's not even from Rockford that doesn't go to the events is talking about what's going on in Rockford, that's a culture vulture.
Yeah.
But you're going to the events, you're meeting
Yeah,
these
yeah.
people.
So some here and there, I be busy, but that's
Yeah.
why I say like I hope I'm not a coach roacher,
No.
because the times I do go out, I really don't notice too much, being recorded.
Yeah,
But
that's a
at the same
fact.
time, I can't go to every single thing,
Yeah.
because there's things that I want to work on and I can't go out and.
There's a book called Culture Vultures by Dame Dash. You should read it. It's dope. I remember when I read that book, I was like, yo, there's so many fucking culture vultures out here, and there really are. Like even in Rockford, there's a few people that you could say they're culture vultures. And I remember reading the book because like Dame Dash, bro, when you listen to this man speak, like to me, I feel like he's speaking to me. Like I'm like, yo, like one of my goals is I want to meet him. I want to be like Dame Dash. I want to be able to talk like him, bro. When he was 19, he was running a $50 million company, you know, and it's like he would talk crazy. You see the videos where he was like defending JC and all this stuff. So he made the book Culture Vultures because he always talks about how, especially in hip hop, there's always culture vultures, like people who are not from the culture taking advantage of the hip hop culture. He talks about how, let's say, like the CEOs, they won't fight with each other. They'll make somebody else fight for them, right? So
Yeah.
he's like a CEO. He's a top guy, and the people that don't like him never say anything about him in public. But what they'll do is they'll send somebody like a fucking rapper or like some lame dude that doesn't really got no voice to go give the message to Dame. And he's like, yo, you're a culture vulture and you're trying to turn the culture against itself, you know? Because what they'll do is they'll have like, he's a black man, they'll have another black man arguing with him when Dame Dash is like, yo, I'm not arguing with you, bro. You're black. I love you. I'm gonna argue with the fucking white man over there that's stealing the culture.
Mm.
And they have a problem with it. And like he made a whole book about it, bro. It's so good, man. You gotta read it. I don't know if you read books,
No,
but
no, not too
uh
much, but I
you
definitely
you
do.
can listen to the audio
Yeah, yeah.
book.
There you go. Yeah.
Like the audio book, he did it so dope, bro. He has like beats in the back.
Oh,
So when he's reading it himself, it doesn't even sound like he's reading. It sounds like a song, bro. You're listening to it, you're like, yo, this shit fucking vibe. Some of it he has like a theme to the chapter or
oh,
whatever it
okay.
is.
Oh,
Super dope, man. You gotta check it out, bro. You'll learn some dope shit in there.
yeah, I definitely fuck with it, man. But yeah, man. I also want to get into the other stuff, because you also do photography, am I right?
Yeah, so the photography is not really like a passion. It's just something that I had to do because I didn't have a choice, and I hate it actually. This is one of the things that I hate out of everything that I do. I hate doing photography. It takes too long. Um, People just be acting mad funny when you take pictures of them, because sometimes you want to get pictures of people being normal, like
Yeah,
being themselves, but as soon as they see you with the camera, they
yeah.
act different, and then you're like, dang, you just ruined the whole shot, you know?
Yeah, yeah, man, bro. I definitely want to bring it up because I like the event we did. I felt like
Yeah.
I, because I'm not a person that ever takes pictures of himself or likes to be in pictures, so
Mm.
I felt like I fucked up your shots.
Nah, you didn't. Because what I was doing, I was taking pictures of people. What I was feeling was that I felt like some people didn't want to be in the pictures, and I was like, damn, like, am I bogus? Like, am I ruining their day? I might, you don't never know. But, nah, you were good, bro. It turned out good. Like, I do hate it, though. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks, bro. It's too much. It takes up so much space in the computer.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. I hate it. Like, right now, I was looking through some pictures that I took for the photo shoot
Mm.
that I just did, and it was like 700 pictures. I deleted so many that don't even look right. Right now, I have like 500, and I gotta go through them again. But it's dope. I do like it. That's like, if I was gonna tell anybody to do anything, I would say just be a photographer. Like, I'm not saying I'm the best, but just even learning a little bit and
Yeah.
like just having that small little skill, bro, that could get you money. Like, like you came to the event with that camera, right?
Yeah.
And you were recording around, like, just having that footage, bro. Nobody else has that footage. Like, that's what I wanted to do. I got a video with Vic, and we were only able to do it for like 2 minutes because I had the stand, he had the DJ booth, so we had to go back to work,
Mm.
and we needed somebody there that could actually get footage of everything that was going on.
Yeah.
Because, bro, like, sometimes we're in a moment and you miss it. That's why you need people taking pictures.
Yeah. I
Because
know.
you might see somebody that you haven't seen in years, or you might be laughing, or you might not even remember that the moment happened, but you look at the picture and you're like, oh, I remember it now. And like, you could be a photographer, a shitty one like me, bro. You could charge like $20 for an event, and you just made $20. Like, you could go and get yourself some lunch or put gas in your car, whatever it is that you need.
Yeah.
That's like something that everybody needs, especially now we're in the social media age, and you always want your pictures to look crispy. You always want to look fresh. So if you have like small camera, even a fucking iPhone, like, shout out to RKFD. I remember for a while they were doing their photo shoots with an iPhone,
Yeah.
and they were stunning. I respected them because they were they would post the pictures and the pictures would look badass, and then they'll post a picture of the iPhone and they'll be like, this is what we took the pictures on. And that just goes to show, like, you don't really need like a fancy ass setup.
Yeah. You really don't.
You just like have to just take that step and just do what you can with what you got in the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do photography, but don't hire me. I don't want to be hired.
Yeah.
I just do it for me. That's it. Or if I'm there with the camera, I'll take pictures. But besides that, nah, I don't fuck with
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I'm a little surprised, but to tell you the truth, not really, cause dude, you come in here, you think like, whoa, this motherfucker loves to draw, right? But
Yeah.
dude, now to tell you the truth,
You
I'm
don't like?
yeah, I really don't like to
What?
draw. I like to build shit, bro, and then do video stuff a little bit.
Mm.
I like to take video, edit it, add some beats to it, make some little
Yeah.
transitions here and there. And yeah, bro, I like to do that.
That's
The
dope.
drawing takes a long time, bro,
I
and then I
believe
gotta think of stuff, and then I gotta paint it. Well,
it.
painting and drawing, those two are more more drawing. The painting is kind of fun, but the
Okay.
drawing, that kind of, if I do it too much, I feel burnt out,
Mm.
and then that makes me not want to draw or do anything. But doing these or my little models or displays, I love
Yeah.
to do that, bro. I'll do
And how do
that.
you? you watch like YouTube videos on this, or you just randomly just start doing shit?
Well, the thing is, I used to just paint on them, just paint them, and then just color on them. But like in my one day, bro, I just got high as hell, right? And
Yeah.
then, bro, like I opened it, right? I bought some tools to like
Yeah.
open the metal, and then from there, bro, I grabbed clay because I know clay is like a fundamental to
Yeah.
use to
Can
make.
I touch it?
Yeah, yeah, go
This?
ahead. Yeah. It's dried up and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, bro, like slowly from like watching YouTube videos of how to make dioramas and displays, I put all that knowledge into my own way, and that's how that came about.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, dude, this is way more fun to me
Yeah.
than drawing. Cause drawing, bro, I'll draw it, it won't look right. I erase it or I start over, and then I have to do it all over again. And then just the mentions and all that takes time. So I
How
definitely
long does this, like, something like this take?
that won't take long.
Oh, it
But
won't?
it won't. But the thing is, getting the spray can empty because you don't just want to pop the spray can
Yeah.
empty all paint, bro. That's good paint. That's no. So I gotta wait till the spray
It's
can gets
empty.
yeah, and then I gotta pop it and then just open it. But opening is kind of dangerous because all that toxin
Mm.
because it's metal. It's what I use is a rotary, and that rotary like cooks the metal, so like you got like dust of metal everywhere. So you definitely gotta be careful with that, and then just wiring it, making sure everything looks kind of slick.
Order them now for Christmas. Get somebody this for Christmas.
Yeah, if they're for sale, like so some of my monsters, bro. Not all of them are for sale. Some of like the Gundam one, that's definitely not for sale, bro. Because I sold one of my Star Wars ones,
Yeah.
and when I try to make another one, the thing is I kind of forgot how I made the first one.
Oh shit.
So
Oh my
yeah.
god.
So I regretted selling the Star Wars one, my X-wing. I don't know if you know what the X-wings are.
Uh-uh.
The ones the good guy
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah,
the rebellion ones.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So that one took me forever, and then I sold
Shout out
it.
to Star Wars.
Yeah,
And you
man.
sold it? You don't got a picture?
Yeah. I got a picture somewhere. I'll
Okay,
show
nice.
you. But
What about that minion?
yeah, the minions. Well, yeah, all these. Yeah, those are for sale. The only ones though is like the Gundam and the
Okay.
Star Wars ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But like those are for sale and stuff. Like I said before the podcast,
Yeah.
those if you buy the little toy, I'm down to do it. Just
Bet.
yeah,
I'm excited.
yeah. But yeah, definitely surprising, man. Yeah. But what about NFTs, man?
Alright, so NFTs, what it stands for is non fungible token. Basically, what it means is that it can't be copied, right? Or you can't have more than one, and you could lead it back to its original owner, right? So fungible means it could be more than one. It doesn't have to be the same thing, but it basically is, right? So
Hmm.
imagine like I have a bar of gold and you have a bar of gold. I give you the bar of gold, you give me your bar of gold. They're the same thing. They're not the same exact thing, but they're basically the same thing. That's fungible because you can have more than one
Hmm.
and it doesn't really matter. Non fungible means that once you create one, they can't be more. So when you look at the NFT market right now, what's happening is people are becoming rich off of NFTs. There was like this Indian kid that made like 14 million in like a week or something like that off of NFTs. And one of the lessons there is that number one, you need to be a creative because it's not like the things that he's selling. It's just random shit. Like it's art, but in the computer on your phone. And number two, that if you're not taking advantage of them now, then you're just sleeping on it, and it might be too late by the time that you wake up to it. Like, yeah, you can still do it in the future, but mm, one of the things about business, any type of business, is you want to be the first at whatever it is that you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why the iPhone is the number one company in the world is because they're the first smartphone that really came out like that. They're the first ones. That's
Yeah.
why everybody fucks with them. So if you're not learning about NFTs now, you're probably gonna get left behind. And so shout out to that kid, man. I don't remember his name, but he's real. Just Google
And that's how you got into it, like you just by seeing him or seeing
him,
his product.
bro. I bring it back to 19 Keys, bro. His name is 19 Keys. But people call him NFT Keys, bro. Like I slept on him, to be honest. Like now I'm learning about him, I'm taking them more serious. He was talking about this like a year or two ago. Like if I would have paid attention back then, I'd probably be a millionaire right now if I was really paying attention. Um, but one of the cool things also about the NFTs, bro, is that it can be copies, right? And you could prove it, right? Like that's one of the for me that's one of the best things about them. And also it seems to me like this whole NFT market is just to benefit the artist, right? So like an artist, like a musician, you make songs, you make rap songs, you make country songs, whatever it is that you make. An artist that paints, an artist that does music videos, whatever, like whatever is art and you do it, you're gonna benefit off an NFT. And the reason why is because let's say I sell you I own an NFT, right?
Yeah.
Go to my Instagram, RoseaDagreat, and look at my NFT 101. One of the things about the NFT is that it's a receipt and it has proof that it's the real original thing, right? So most of the artists in the world, like painters, they don't become famous until they're dead, right? And they don't make money until they're dead. Even if you die right now, but you have your own NFT, and let's say you have family members 100 years from now, that's when your art blows the fuck up. Because the way that NFTs are set up, they're gonna keep getting paid no matter what, right? So I sell you my NFT right now for $100. When you set it up, one of the things that an NFT does, the blockchain is called a blockchain. It's basically a receipt,
Yeah.
right? So I sell you the NFT, my NFT. I write my name on it, Rose. I give it to you. You sell it to Rodrigo. You put your name on the receipt and you give the receipt to Rodrigo. He sells it to fucking Vic. He puts his name on it. Now it has your name, it has my name, and Vic has it. He sells it to somebody else and it keeps going. But every single time that it goes, it has your signature on there saying that you owned it. If 100 years from now goes by and the NFT that I sold you now is worth $1 million, it's gonna be proof that that was mine and that I created it because my name was the first name on there, right?
Yeah.
One of the things with art is that you can make a fake, and if you're one of the good people that make fakes, you could say it's the real thing. I don't remember what it was, but there was this painting that sold for like 7 million, and it turned out to be a fake,
Yeah.
and everybody thought it was real, but the artist died like in the 1700s type shit. And because it was already worth so much, people just kept selling it, even though they knew it was a fake. They just kept selling it as real, but they knew it was fake. So with that, you could get finesse. With an NFT, you can't because your name is on there. It's like a receipt. Like it's impossible to say that you didn't own it if you did own it, right?
Yeah, because like every picture or image or whatever you upload into a computer has data.
It has, yep, and that's
And
exactly what it does. It just basically puts your name on it,
yeah.
right? So 100 years from now, nobody can even copy my NFT because the only way that they could copy it is if they sold it to you, if you sold it to Rodrigo, if Rodrigo sold it to Vic, they follow every single person. That's the only way that they could probably say it. But how is that even going to be possible? You know what I'm saying? And also, one of the good things about having an NFT is you could set up a certain percent that's gonna be you're gonna be getting paid, right? So, for example, take Tory Lanez, right? Tory Lanez released his album as an NFT. He sold it for $1. He made $1 million in 3 minutes or 5 minutes or some bullshit like that, right?
Yeah.
And also, one of the good things about having an NFT is you use crypto. Right now, Biden started taxing crypto, but before he wasn't taxing crypto, so that was 100% profit. So you made $100. I mean, $1 million using crypto, tax free. They didn't. The IRS didn't even know that it was yours.
Yeah.
Now they're starting to tax it and all this bullshit, but you can find little ways around it. Um,
That's
so
crazy though. Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
is super crazy, right? So he sells a million of them for $1. He makes $1 million in 5 or 3 minutes. I don't remember. But one of the cool things, my favorite things about the NFT is you could set it up where a certain percent every time somebody sells it is gonna go to you,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So let's say you set it up 10%. Instead of $1, you sell it to. I buy the Tory Lanez album for $1. I sell it to you for $2. But Tory Lanez already put on the NFT that 10% was gonna go to him.
Okay.
So I sell it to you. Out of those $2 that you pay me, Tory Lanez gets his 10% and it goes straight to him. The rest goes to you. Now you're gonna sell it to somebody, right? When you sell it to somebody, you can also put a certain percent that's gonna go towards you. I
Oh,
believe you
no.
could, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I believe you could go from 0 to 50%.
Okay.
Let's say you decide you're gonna do 50%. You sell it to somebody, that person sells it. 50% of what they sell is gonna go straight to you. Out of that 50%, 10% is gonna go straight to me. And now every single time that it keeps getting sold, as long as you set it up where you can get your percent, and it's unlimited, like everybody can set up their own percent. As long as it keeps getting sold,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna keep getting paid. So it could get to 10 million and you're still gonna keep getting paid. The cool thing about it too is if you die right now, you're Tory Lanez, you have kids. 10 years from now, if somebody buys it for 100 million, your initial 10% thing that you put under, you're still gonna get that.
Yeah.
So you're still gonna be making money, right? So with my NFT, for example, sorry, someone's calling.
Okay.
So with my NFT, for example, I have it where I get 17.77%. But the cool thing about the NFT, and this is what I learned in the BWO, is that we need to start using NFTs for us, not for other people, right? Because what we usually do as minorities or as people of color, black or brown, is we make other people rich, right? So when you join the stock market or you join crypto, you invest your money and that person becomes rich. You know, like there's a lot of people that be sucking Elon Musk's dick. Like they love this man. Anything that he says that is daddy for them, for real. You know, anything that he says, they're gonna do it. You
Yeah,
know,
like Dogcoin.
like yeah, like fucking Dogecoin, the
Yeah.
Shiba Inu. Just because he bought a dog, now that shit's blowing up, and people really love this man. Like he's God or some shit. And people need to understand that when they do shit like that, what they're really doing is they're just making him more rich.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because what did he do? He said, "Yo, I hate Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin went down, but then Tesla bought a shitload of Bitcoin." And then he tweeted and he said, "Yo, I love Bitcoin." And then that shit blew up because he said it. And then when it blew up, he sold all the Bitcoin, so he made a shitload of money. He played everybody, and everybody's still on his dick. They don't even realize the game he's playing. But
I mean, I don't blame him, man. The mind that motherfucker has, bro. I bet you he be thinking of a whole bunch of
but he
shit, you know?
probably do. But still, like fucking bro, like we need to start thinking of ways to make ourselves money, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So instead of us worrying about what Elon has to say, I'm gonna worry about what you gotta say. You're gonna worry about what I gotta say, right?
Yeah.
So when you create your own NFT, you need to make sure that you're bringing value to people, right? So my NFT, I forget the exact number, man, but go to my Instagram. You're gonna see the link. Click the link. It's gonna say NFT. Go on it. You'll see how much it is. Um, but when you click on the NFT, one of the things that you get when you buy the NFT is you get a 10% coupon for life off of all my rose. Anything that's going to be rose that I'm ever going to sell, that code is going to be there. As long as you're alive and you bought the NFT, you're going to get that discount no matter what, right?
Awesome.
And it's going to be 10%, right? So let's say you buy the NFT right now from me. You go on my website, I am the bag because I own it, Rose owns it. You're gonna get 10%. It's even gonna say put NFT code right here. You put the code, it's gonna do the discount for you, right? You're gonna get the 10%. You could sell it to somebody, right? Let's say you sell it for double the price. The cool thing about that is you're gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid, and then the person that buys it is gonna get the 10% coupon or whatever code.
Yeah.
And then if they sell it again, they're gonna get the 10% coupon. You're gonna get paid. They're gonna get paid. I'm gonna get paid. We're all gonna be getting paid. So we're pretty much feeding our own economy. Let's say if we wanted to just play around and there's five of us in this room. I sell it to you. You sell it to him. You sell. We're all gonna be getting paid. It's just gonna the money's just gonna go in a circle, which is the only way that you could really create wealth. But with the NFT, what's also cool about it is you could create more than one, right? So let's say I create three coupon codes, right? even though it's three coupon codes and they look the same, they still got like different numbers or let's say
They
ID tags or
yeah
whatever the fuck. They could still be worth different, but even though they started the same.
yeah
And with the coupon code that I give you, it's gonna be yours for life. So once you sell it, you could still use it. You're gonna use it because you bought the NFT once. You're gonna use that shit for life. The other person, if they sell it, they could still use it for the rest of their life and stuff like that. So in the BWO, I learned that we gotta bring value to people, and we need to start figuring out how to use the technology in our advantage, not to make other people rich, because that's
yeah.
what we do all the time.
Especially people that are already rich, man.
Exactly. Like right now, I don't know if you saw today. Um, it was projected that Tesla is gonna make $1 trillion. I don't even think that's ever happened before. And so right now, Elon is really the richest man in the world. He like whoop Jeff Bezos. Like he has no chance right now.
Yeah, I remember they were what like head to head, right?
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
had one day it was one, the other day it was
yeah,
the other. Now it's just like Elon's up here, fucking Jeff is down here, sad as hell with his bald head.
yeah. Yeah, and do you plan on continuing making NFTs? Wait, did you made your own NFT or did you like link
Yeah.
up with somebody to?
No, so I made my own NFT, bro, and it's so fucking simple, bro. It's
Oh,
so
really?
easy. It's so easy,
I
bro.
thought you were gonna say hard, bro.
Nah, bro. It's so easy, bro. I watched two 10-minute videos on YouTube, bro. That's it. Like, I knew what NFTs were and everything,
Yeah.
but one YouTube video was how to create the actual NFT. The other YouTube video was how to Photoshop my picture.
Okay.
Right? So I just had my logo, an original logo from a long time ago when I first started that I liked, and I just kind of wanted to make it look like it was moving.
Yeah.
And I went on YouTube and I was like, yo, how do I make a still picture look like it's moving? And I just followed all the steps that were like 10 minutes long. I was right here on State Street. Yeah, on State Street. You know where the little bridge is at, where they do the when they close the street and the city market.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And there's like a little area where it's right next to the lake. There's like benches, and then they got like people painting shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I literally went there. I sat down. I got hotspot on my phone. I opened my laptop and I watched that 10-minute video to edit my picture.
Uh-huh.
Then, I had already watched that video on how to create the NFT,
Yeah.
how to put it on the blockchain. It was another 10-minute video, bro, and that's it. It took me about an hour just because it's your first time, so you don't really know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now I did it, and it's just super simple, bro. If anybody wants to create an NFT, do it, but make sure that when you create the NFT, you're bringing value to people, and that people are actually gonna buy it. You know what I'm saying? So like, NFTs work great for artists, like people like you that create art. Because if you sold a piece of art before, you have a higher chance of selling an NFT.
Mm.
If it's just a fucking random that heard about NFTs and they're like, yo, I'm gonna make one, why would anybody buy something from you if they never buy anything from you before?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me show you the NFT, bro.
No, no, I know what it is. Oh,
I just want to show you. Oh, you seen mine?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. That's why I brought it up, man.
Oh,
Because
okay, okay.
yeah, I definitely want to know like if it was hard or easy to do.
Nah,
Because
bro, it's so easy.
dude, I mean, shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, bro. I thought making a podcast was easy, but man, once you get into like the edit
That's
video,
hilarious.
like
It sucks.
yeah, bro, it's
Yeah,
a pain in the fucking ass, bro. So yeah, that's why I definitely want to get into the NFTs, bro. Because
it's
to
so easy.
me, like if you're not a computer wizard, you're
Yeah,
gonna struggle. Me,
yeah,
I'm not a computer wizard, bro. I'm barely learning how to do a
right,
little shit. You know what I'm
bro. Like my NFT, I wanted for the show that we did with Vic. I wanted to hang up on the wall my NFT like a real art piece because that's what people are doing now. They'll just buy a screen, they'll frame it up like a frame,
Yeah.
and they'll just have the screen turn on, playing the NFT on loop.
Yeah, I think I've seen shit like that.
And you
Yeah.
could do that. And so
Yeah.
I wanted to do it so I could have my NFT, but I tried to look for like a computer screen and it wouldn't connect to my laptop. I was sad as hell because that was my plan.
Yeah.
But like that's what's gonna be the future. You know what I'm saying? Like people are not really collecting art like they used to anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're in a digital age where everything is in your computers, on your phone.
Everything is
Everything.
digital.
So why would you want a piece of artwork when you could just put a TV screen, connect it to your iPhone, and just put the fucking screen on there, and you could show people like, "Yo, I bought this for
Yeah,
$100. Now it's a million type shit," you know? And like, have you seen the movie Ready Player One?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, Ready Player One is basically letting you know what's gonna happen, and it's happening already. They have this thing called the metaverse, and basically what the metaverse is the Ready Player One, like,
His own thing he wants.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what it is.
yeah.
And people really like it, and people are excited for it because it's not like a social media platform. It's like the internet. Like the internet, nobody really owns it. Like you gotta create your own space, right? So when you go on Facebook, you're using the internet, but you're going on Facebook because it's Facebook. Or when you're using Instagram, you're still using the internet, but you're going to Instagram because it's Instagram, right?
Yeah.
So what the metaverse is the same thing, but when you go on there, you're creating your own world. Like you can put on the VR headset. Have you used the VR yet or
No,
not, bruh?
I mean I put a headset on, but like it was the headsets where you put your phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No, so
yeah.
when you use like
I never like used a video game.
yeah, so bro, like I use the real ones, and I was like, yo, this is Ready Player One type shit, and now it's becoming that. There's a guy that he started a YouTube channel. I can't remember his name, but he's like he's going through the whole process of him creating his own world. And the thing is that when you're there, if you're a person that can get attention from people, you can get people to come to your world and you could get money, you could get paid, you know what I'm saying? You could have this exact room in the metaverse and people could come, you know, like there's gonna be a point in the future where you're gonna do a podcast and I'm not gonna be here.
Yeah, yeah,
You're gonna be in your room, I'm gonna be in my room, and
yeah,
we're gonna do the podcast in a room in the metaverse, and that's how it's gonna be. Like
yeah,
we're not gonna be in real life talking to each other. It's gonna be like in this whole different dimension.
yeah, yeah.
And so that's what's happening now. And I don't know if you've seen also that Facebook is changing their name.
Really?
Yeah, they're changing their name because one, people are not fucking with them. Uh,
Yeah, after the scandal
yeah,
they just
after the
have.
like, and then teenagers don't go on Facebook no more. Like
Really?
teenagers look at Facebook like grandparents go on there, and they look on Instagram like Facebook.
Yeah,
Right now, if you're a teenager, you're on TikTok and you're probably on Instagram, and on Instagram you feel like you're an old person for them.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
like my brother's 15. He posts on Instagram like how I used to post on Facebook when I was 15.
Mm.
You know, now I'm 25. It's 10 years later, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, yo, this is real. Like they're not playing. Like this is for real. But basically, Facebook wants to change their names because people are not fucking with them like that no more, and they want to be one of the first people in the metaverse, and they want to make a big name. Why? Like I told you earlier, if you're one of the first people, you always have an advantage over everybody.
Yeah.
So they're gonna change their name to something that fits the metaverse, and they're basically gonna create their own world. So when we put on the headset, and we want to go check it out, we're gonna be like, yo, let's go to Facebook's world, and we're gonna hang out there. You know, like there's a guy named Berlizzi. He plays video games and he posts it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And he always uses the VR. And every time I look at that, I'm like, yo, I could see myself some Ready Player One type shit, just going just to see his fucking little guy,
Like
whatever the
his
fuck.
session and
Yeah,
shit. Yeah.
and just being there like, oh my god, I'm with Berlizzi type shit. But in reality, I'm not there.
Yeah.
So that's something that's coming up. I'm barely learning about the metaverse now, but
Same here, bro. Shit, I didn't know that shit was gonna happen. But yeah, bro. Like, yeah, I'm old in a way. You know, 93, 28. Just turned 28, so
you're not that old, bro.
yeah, I know. But man, I feel like a boomer sometimes, bro. Cause shit, like fuck, I thought Facebook was still Facebook, bro.
right.
Shit,
Yeah.
yeah, man.
Like
Next
you can
thing,
make a lot of money off of Facebook, but
yeah.
um, so real quick, my bad for
No,
interrupting
no,
you,
you
but
good.
a real easy way to make money off of Facebook is called digital real estate, which is the same thing as real estate, but it's on the computer, same
Yeah,
thing on your phone. Basically the way that it works is you create a page, right? Like me, I like anime, right? So I created a page called Anime Love, right? Anime Love .777, yeah, three sevens. Go on my Facebook and look for it. Um, when you get to 10K likes on the page, you start getting paid, right? And you get paid for the Facebook ads. And it's pretty much the same thing as a real house. If you own real estate, you get paid a month If somebody stays in your house, the rent, right?
Yeah.
Same thing in digital real estate. You can make money through that. And all you do, like for me, the reason why I like it so much is because you could do something that you actually like, right? Like me, I like anime. I'm not a big anime guy, but I fucks with anime. Like my favorite anime is Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist,
Uh,
fucking Naruto.
oh hell yeah.
Like those are like my top three probably. And the reason why I like it is because I could post about those things on the page.
Yeah.
And there's millions of people on Facebook that like the same shit that I like. So I could just be posting clips, posting memes, doing whatever, building my following to 10K. And then after that, you just start getting paid. Because Facebook is going to pay you for the ads, which is basically the rent that they're going to be paying you for being in front of the people that are watching your videos.
Yeah.
So that was just a quick little, it's called Digital Real Estate. Brother Ben X is the one that created it on Instagram. Follow him too.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's dope, man. Hell yeah, dude. Like, where do you see, where do you see yourself after this, man?
Shit.
Are you gonna work more on your clothes? Are you gonna go more after the NFTs? Or are you just gonna focus on the stock market? Or do you see more things coming your way?
Man, bro, I'm just gonna focus on all of it. Um, right now, I really want to be focused on. I want to be focused on the clothing. Is really important to me. I don't know why, but that's just like my favorite thing to do because it gives me an opportunity to be more creative. And I just like we said earlier, talking to people and seeing people wearing your stuff. Like that's real dope to me, and I feel like I could create a community off of just the clothing. And I'm also gonna be learning about the NFTs, about the stock market, the crypto, the Toro, the digital real estate. Like these are all things that I'm gonna still be studying, because I study them now. But my main focus is always the clothing. And I just want to build it to like a multi-million-dollar company. And I don't know from there. I don't know if I'm gonna sell it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if I'm gonna have it grow bigger than what it is now. But my main point is just to grow it because I just want to put a face to it. Like I told you earlier, I always hated the people that I thought weren't doing. Like for me, I always think about what's cool, right? So I'm like, if I don't think you're cool, I don't really want to be your friend. Because most people that are not cool do like goofy shit. They do
Yeah.
like dumb shit, right? So
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be like 6ix9ine. Like I don't want that to be a representation of a Mexican or like
Yeah,
Jenny
definitely.
69. Everybody's roasting her ass. Like that's facts. These are the
Yeah,
people that
yeah.
we see though.
Yeah,
Her song low key fired now, but
yeah. Oh my
nah,
god. Bro, tell me why, bro. I didn't know that Jenny 69 was the girl from the meme.
bro, I didn't know that
Yeah.
either. Where she's like eating the
The
torta,
sandwich,
yeah,
yeah.
the sandwich. I was like, what
What
the heck?
the
Yeah,
yeah, bro. Oh
that
my
didn't make no
gosh.
sense.
Oh,
But
yeah, yeah.
okay, so like that's not really who I want us to be representing us, especially
Yeah.
like Mexican people. Like we're a big part of the country, bro. They already said
Yeah, I feel
that
like
we're not even a minority anymore, I believe, or by 2 years from now we're not a minority anymore. So
yeah.
we really out here, and if we let people tell us what we are, we're gonna keep believing that. But I want to be like for me, that's why the Rosea is so important because I want to be able to be an example, and it's not easy, bro. Like,
It's
uh,
not, it
it,
really isn't.
and it's not easy. Like for me, like one thing that I want to show people is like just even being in a relationship, right? Like I got my girl, bro. Like there's dudes out here who can't even be in a relationship, bro. Like I know I have friends personally that they just look at women in a different type of way, like,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, bro, like I get what you're doing and I get what you're saying, bro, but like you need to change because I know that that's not the mentality that we have.
Yeah.
Like man, and isn't that what? Fuck it. So one of the things about white people, bro, is that if you study where they actually came from, they came from like the kings and queens shit, right?
Yeah.
And the men, they never respected the woman. They always disrespected the woman, and they only cared about men, right? So if I was married to a woman, if I was like in the white culture where they come from back in the day, they didn't care about women. That's why women didn't get rights. After the slaves got their rights and then women got their rights 20 years later. It's because that's how low they look at women, right?
Yeah.
And like they used to, they always disrespect women. They talk to them crazy. That's really what they do. They talk to them crazy. And back in the day, if they couldn't get you a son that could take over their spot, they just get rid of you and they'll get somebody else to take. They'll get another woman that was gonna be able to get them a son, and then once the son was born, you was trash. They didn't care about you. They don't. They only cared about that one son, the man that was gonna be able to take over the empire or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But with us and our culture that we come from, we really take care of women. We really love women, but they told us that we didn't, and we believed it.
Yeah.
They erased our history, and we didn't even know that that's what they were doing. Like they don't teach in school that Mexico freed the slaves 100 years before the United States did, because we had slaves too,
Yeah.
and our slaves in Mexico were the Native Americans, which is a lot of us. They don't teach you in school that in Texas when they were lynching black people, they were also lynching Mexican people, right? They don't teach you all these things. They don't teach you how when they destroy the families is when we all get fucked up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's really what it is. If you don't have a stable home at the house, your life is probably not gonna be that good. Like
Yeah. Facts, man.
we all been through it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that's one of the things that I'm trying to teach. Like, yo, you could love one woman, you could respect one woman, and it's not gonna be easy and it's gonna take hard work, but that's like something that you could look forward to. I don't know if you noticed, well, I don't know if you really like listen to rap and all that, but I do, and I pay attention to what's going on, and I realize that a lot of like the young rappers, they all got a girl, and that's not an accident. It's because like as a rapper, you always gonna stand. You're gonna do the opposite of what everybody else is doing, right? Because you're
Yeah.
gonna be a rebel,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they know what's going on. They know that everybody's out here cheating. Like I have friends that that's what they do. Like they do that shit for fun, and they talk about it, and I'm just like, bro, that's easy. That's the easy part. The hard part is being loyal and sticking to
Yeah.
one person. That's the hard part. You know what I'm saying? The hard part is when you're fighting with your woman and y'all are going through some rough times, like still respecting them and loving them. Like that's what's hard, and that's what's
Yeah.
respectable, and that's really what it comes down to. So that's one of the things, like being a man of your word or a woman of your word, like respecting other people, helping other people, bringing value to people, helping people understand the world that we live in now and the world that we're gonna live in the future. Like those are all things that I'm focused on and I'm really trying to do now. So that 10 years from now, people could be like, oh, he really did it. Because I be keeping track, bro. Like, there's certain things that I do
Mhm.
that like a year or two from now, somebody else is gonna do, and then they'll be like, "Yo, I did it first, but I have the receipt," and I could be like, "Yo, like as an example, Velvet Robot, the coffee shop,
Yeah.
everybody's on their Instagram page now, but when you go look about who was the first person on their Instagram, it was me. They
Okay.
didn't take pictures of nobody else before that. It was me." And I remember commenting on there being like, "Yo, I wanted to be a model, so I made myself one."
Mm.
You know, and when you look at it, and I'm like, damn, and now everybody's on their dick and everybody wants to be their friend. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I was the first one and I got proof.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like other things that I don't even want to talk about, but everybody, the people that do it, they know that they do it because I told them. And it's not even that I want the credit, but it's just like I want them to admit to themselves and admit to the world, like, yo, we're doing this for a bigger cause than just ourselves, like
Yeah. Yeah.
like we're doing this for other people. Like when I did the photo shoot, my brother was a model. He's 15.
Hmm.
I remember when I was 15, I wanted to be a model,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, I always been thinking I look good. I still do. But like I wanted to be one, and I didn't have no way to be, so I made my brother a model this weekend. And the other day, when we did the show at the Y, I brought my nephew, and my nephew was right there helping me. And I do those little things on purpose because I want them to see something that I didn't see. Because I always
Okay.
saw that 9 to 5. You barely see your mama, you barely see your daddy. They're always working, or you see them sad as hell, struggling, don't got money to pay the bills. I want them to come with me and see a different lifestyle and a different world. And I also want them to see like that you could create whatever you want. And it goes back to what I said a long since this shit started. that it's all in your head. Like you could create your own truth, and it'll become what you want it to be. You just gotta create it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, definitely fuck with it, man. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
I hope I didn't, make you drag out any stories, man. I hope.
nah, bro. I was dragging them out on purpose. I think I always do that shit.
No,
My
no,
dad tells me.
shit, I appreciate it, man, because uh, I don't know, if this is gonna be the longest podcast I've done, but
Mm,
yeah, it's definitely up there, man. So I appreciate it, man.
bro, I appreciate you. It's a great opportunity, and I'm just happy to be here in the beginning. There's not that many signatures up there. I
Yeah.
know. You
I,
said you done more before.
yeah, there's a couple missing. And the wall will be no, the wall would have been more filled up, but the thing is, you're gonna see in a minute why it takes me a little bit
Okay.
to bring people on.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, man, yeah, I appreciate anybody, bro. Either if you got a following or not, I really don't care, bro. I
Right.
just want to record the history
Right.
you're trying to make. You know?
Right. Yeah, bro. Like I'm super excited, bro. Like I want to see a year from now where I'm at and where you're at, so I could be like, yo, like we really doing this or we're really not doing this. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like being here in this room, I'm being part of history, so that's
Yeah. Oh,
exciting for me.
yeah. Thank you, bro. To hear that, man, makes my heart sing. To tell you the truth, man.
Hey,
Hell
let's
yeah.
go.
Because I at the beginning, starting the YouTube, bro, I did just want to be a YouTube famous, but
Yeah.
that was with the art. Now that
Right.
I'm doing the podcast, I changed the whole direction of the
Right.
script. Instead of being trying to be some YouTube fan, I just
Yeah.
want to be a guy who, like I said, brings people who wanna, do wants to bring their business or their skills to the light.
Right.
Because not everybody in Rockford that has skills or business or uh, drawing or paintings can go somewhere and show them.
Yeah.
They have to work for it. And here at the spot, as long as you got skills and passion, shit, I'm always open.
Right. And bro, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be a YouTuber. I wanted to be one. There's
Yeah.
like some crazy YouTube videos you can find of me, and I was just like, damn, I did that dumb shit. Like I told you before, I think you started recording. I wanted to be a rapper. Like there's songs of me in fucking YouTube. When
Yeah,
I was little as hell trying to rap and
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
So at any moment you could change what you want to do in life.
yeah,
But the most important thing is like knowing like that you're doing it either for yourself or for a bigger cause. I think that's what helps you keep going. Like for me now, that's what helps me keep going. Where like a year ago, and I tell you, I felt like shit. I felt like I wasn't doing nothing.
yeah,
It was because there was really no message behind what I was doing.
yeah,
Now
yeah,
with the I am the bag and my mentality of like if I'm doing something, I'm setting an example for other people to follow me.
yeah,
That's more important to me than anything else. And I know that I gotta be in my best behavior at all times. And it's not even that, like I gotta respect myself and the people that might be watching so that they could be like, yo, we could do something greater and better than what we're doing now.
yeah, yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude. Uh, I also had something like that, where I was like, man, it's bigger than me now.
Right.
Because like I remember being a shorty looking up to the bigger people, like, man, I want to do what they're doing,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
now that I'm old, bro, I got my nieces and nephews trying to be like me, so
Yeah.
I want to be a bigger
Right.
influence,
That's dope. I remember you talking about it where Rodrigo
yeah,
saying that, they look at you and how some of them they started wanting to like paint and draw or whatever
yeah, yeah,
because they see what you're doing and bro, that's inspiring. That's how I feel too.
yeah, yeah,
Like right now I wish I could have brought my niece or my nephew so they could have just sat here watching us talk.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah, man. I mean, obviously, if
right.
it is,
I didn't even think about it, but now that you brought it up,
yeah.
that about your nieces and nephews, I'm like, damn, I should have brought them because I
Yeah.
know I could have.
Yeah, yeah. If it's cool with the parents,
Yeah.
obviously, because I don't want people to bring kids. I always make
Right.
sure that my studio is kid friendly.
Right, right, right.
So like if you ever did bring a
Don't
kid,
make a mess.
yeah, no, not that, but like if you did want to bring a kid, I know how to.
I think it would be better just to let you know, right?
Yeah,
Ahead
yeah,
of time, just
yeah.
in
So I
case.
can make sure
Yeah.
everything is like not like I don't want them to see the weed or
Yeah.
yeah, shit like
Yeah.
that. So I always try to be clean for the youth.
Right, right, right. That's
So
important. They're
yeah,
real important. They might be the most important ones we got.
Yeah.
Honestly, out of everybody.
Yeah, and if somebody did want to bring their kids so they can see some cool stuff,
Yeah.
bro, shit, I'm always down. Like I love when I give a piece of art to a kid because I really don't.
And they be happy as
Yeah,
hell.
bro, hell
Yeah,
yeah,
like, oh my
yeah,
god.
bro, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that shit makes me like emotional and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, man, like it's bigger than
Yeah,
it's bigger.
bro, like my nephew, he probably would have loved it. I'm gonna bring him. If I come back on here,
Yeah, yeah, man.
I'm gonna bring him, bro, cause he's different. Like I like the way he thinks, cause he like I something that I always say is like you don't think inside the box or outside the box. You just know that the box isn't there, right?
Mhm.
And that's how I feel like how he thinks.
That's what's up.
And
Hell yeah.
like one time I told him, yo, paint me this. And I thought he didn't know, bro. And he painted me some fire ass. It was a Malcolm X painting.
Okay. Yeah.
And he painted it. And I was like, yo, what the hell? I didn't know you could paint. He was like, I didn't know either.
Yeah.
But it would have been cool for me to bring him just so that he could see that we could sit here and talk like this. And then he probably would have been happy as hell to watch YouTube. All kids are tablet kids, how they be saying. They be
Yeah.
staying on their fucking YouTube watching videos. He would have been happy to see it. So next time I'm gonna bring him. I
Yeah.
think that'd be dope.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Hell yeah. Wait, let me check the time because I only got. All right, I got about 7 minutes,
Oh
man.
shit, bet. We could wrap it up, bro.
Yeah, yeah, appreciate it. Well, yeah, since we're gonna wrap it up, man. Like I said, I try to schedule people because at the end of the show, bro, I
Bro.
like to draw for people. These are some
Oh
stickers.
my god, yo!
It's a coaster, but
What the?
the
Yo,
thing is,
this
bro,
is fire,
yeah, be careful because I didn't clear coat it. I ran a clear
bro.
coat.
This is fucking fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The
Whoa.
Yeah, when you come back, man, I'll definitely have something for you,
I don't
bro.
know if it's too close. Yo, this is fucking enough, bro. This shit's badass.
Yeah,
Yo, these are cool,
and
bro.
stickers, just some random
All
stickers.
their stickers?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is
Not the highest quality, but shit, fuck it.
bro, these are badass.
Yeah, yeah, thank you, man. Yeah,
I might use them as bookmarks, bro.
yeah, yeah. You
I
can use them
really
as
do.
bookmarks or just slap them somewhere. Shit. If you don't
Yeah.
like somebody, fucking slap it. When they take it off, it's gonna leave that residue.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
bet. I get it. Yo, these are badass, bro. Holy shit.
Yeah, so yeah, I definitely love to draw for people that come on, bro, because you're giving me some of your time that you could have been doing
Right.
something productive. So I definitely want to give you something of my time.
Bro, fuck, this is so cool.
Yeah, like I said, it doesn't have clear coat, so yeah, I would be
Alright,
careful.
I'll be careful. I got some at the house, so I'm gonna put some on it.
Yeah.
Bro, whoa, I don't even want to use it, bro. I think we'll just hang it up.
Yeah, yeah. Like I tell people, man, you can either use it as a coaster or just use it as a painting or like a little canvas thing. Like
Bro, this is badass. This could be your own NFT, bro.
yeah, yeah. Yeah,
For
well,
the episode, you could be like, yo, somebody could buy this NFT for this episode, and
yeah,
it'll be this. Whoa, bro, what
yeah.
the?
That's why I also said, man, I would definitely love to collaborate.
Bro, I'll be so down, man. This is amazing. Thanks for the opportunity, bro.
No, yeah,
I'm
thank you.
glad that I met you, and
Yeah, same here, man.
it was
And
a pleasure. I'm so happy that I came on here, bro. For
yeah,
real.
yeah, and bro, I appreciate all the love you shown on the videos, and then just showing.
I really be watching them, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really be, and I'm gonna
yeah,
keep watching them too.
yeah,
Don't think that I'm not.
yeah, and I really don't expect people to watch the whole video, bro.
Right,
Just the part of the guest where they talk about their business,
right, right.
So I appreciate you just
Look,
watching it, man. So.
look. So you don't think that I'm lying? I was really watching it. I was at 25 minutes before I showed up. So,
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you coming on, man. Let us know one more
uh,
time where can we reach you? Where can we find some of your merchandise?
bro, go to RoseaDagreat on Instagram. Just click my link in the bio, and you can find everything on there. And don't forget, this is from A to C podcast.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching, man. I hope you appreciate the video. Definitely stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel. Weekly podcast videos, man. Because there's definitely a lot more people coming on, man. To tell you the truth, I got another two people coming this week, man.
Let's go, whoa, bro.
Yeah, man. Like at first, bro, like it was hard to get people. I
Yeah,
shit you not, man. Because when you first start a podcast, it's kind of like, oh, you started a podcast, and then
yeah,
like
right.
once you see people, once you once people see you doing what you really want to do, or like a clear picture of like what you're
Yeah.
trying to do, bro, like people will fuck with it, and then eventually the ball starts
Right,
to
right,
roll
right.
and shit, you know.
I agree, bro. I'm excited. I
Yeah.
think you should if you don't mind me telling you, I think you should post some clips on TikTok and
Yeah, I
then
don't got a TikTok, bro, cause
just make one and don't even think that much, bro. Like right now, today I made the decision that I'm gonna stop trying because not trying, but just trying to be like everybody.
yeah,
You know, because I stay watching. Like every time I do anything, I'm just studying, bro. Like I don't even use social media like how everybody else does.
yeah, same here, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I use social media to grab pointers.
yeah, but then also sometimes it's bad because you watch so much shit that you just like block your mind and it does. You're just like you feel like
It,
you can't move.
yeah, or it might not register. Like, let's say you watch somebody from California, right? Doing, and
Yeah,
then you try to do that, it's not the
it's
same.
not the same exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I decided, yo, I'm gonna stop trying to be like how everybody else is, and I'm just gonna do my own thing. And like if you created a TikTok and you just post clips of us talking like how it is right now, a minute long, you could build an audience, especially if it's about things that people want to learn about and people want to hear, and
Yeah,
people always want to hear about something, you know.
yeah, yeah. That's true, man. Oh, yeah.
So I'm excited. I'm gonna grab some of the clips too, if you don't mind, off of the YouTube. I'm gonna just screen record them and post them on my TikTok and on my Instagram and all that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man.
All right, bet,
I definitely fuck with it, man.
bet, bro. Thanks so much for having me, bro. For real,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, guys, definitely follow Rose, man, and then follow me, and
yes,
you know,
sir.
check us out, man.
Man, bro, this was amazing.